Here in Colorado, we are blessed to have one of the world's most prestigious and historic golf resorts right here in our backyard.
We're so fortunate to have 742 rooms and 3 golf courses and world-class spa. It has all the amenities that will bring people here worldwide. Most of our people are not from local, they're from different states, different countries, so that's a great benefit.
Another great benefit is having 3 distinct 18-hole championship courses, each designed in a different era by a master architect.
Well, the original golf course was built in 1918 by Donald Ross, and we're very proud to have Mr. Ross as one of our architects. Then Robert Trent Jones Sr. came back in the 50s, did 9 more holes in the 60s to give us 36 lower golf holes. And it's a great mix when you have the mountain course, which is somewhat traditional because it's newer. It's up on the side of a mountain. Whereas the East and West golf courses, you know they've been here since 1918. You feel that history. You feel the Donald Ross design, the aura that Ross created and Robert Trent Jones did also.
It's an aura that has been felt by the world's greatest players over the years. A big part of the Broadmoor's legacy is that time and again it becomes the stage on which champions are crowned while the world is invited to watch. In the most recent 3-year span, the Broadmoor has hosted 2 of the USGA's most popular major championships, the 2008 U.S. Senior Open and the 2011 U.S. Women's Open. In those 2 weeks, nearly 260,000 patrons filled the grandstands, trampled the fairways, and greatly impacted the economy of both the community and the state.
But what it does for our city and our state, not just the hotel itself, but for the whole state of Colorado economically, and it puts us on the map. And with TV coverage nowadays, you're shown worldwide, and you couldn't buy that exposure if you tried to.
And the world's top seniors were exposed to the Broadmoor mystique and those Broadmoor greens in 2008 at the U.S. Senior Open. It was Eduardo Romero winning it at 6 under par, and he was only one of 3 players to finish under par for the tournament. The world was also exposed to Colorado's wildlife. Deer, a bear, and even a Colorado walrus were all caught on camera during coverage of the championship. In 2011, over 130,000 spectators watched the best women golfers in the world take the Broadmoor stage, which once again stood the test. Only 3 players finished the tournament under par, and So Yeon-yu won in a rare Monday playoff. But this was just the latest chapter in the century-long story of championship golf at the Broadmoor. Crowds have been surrounding 18 Green for decades. And the USGA has been there long before 2008. In 1959, the U.S. Amateurs saw Jack Nicklaus get his first major win. In 1995, the U.S. Women's Open came to town, and it was another legend's first major championship title as well.
And to have a great champion like Annika Sorenstam, it was our first win, not just in the United States, but our first professional major win. To be able to say we've hosted 7 USGA national championships is something we're very, very proud of. And it takes a lot of people. Certainly it's not me, and it's not just what's going on in this generation. It goes way, way back to the first ones.
But going way back is easy. Russ Miller is only the 5th director of golf since the course opened in 1918, and his 2 predecessors are Colorado Golf Hall of Fame inductees.
Ed Dudley, who was here in the summer and Augusta National in the winter. Now, if you could have an ultimate director of golf job, that's got to be it. He was here for a long time, and then we all know Dow Finsterwald, who was here for 30 years.
Ed Dudley and Dow Finsterwald aren't the only Hall of Famers with Broadmoor ties. There's a longtime Broadmoor member who's had a tremendous impact on the club and an influence on its legacy.
Judy Bell, who's a member of the club, has been so much involved, past president of the USGA. Judy had a lot to do with that championship coming here, and a lot to do with us getting the Women's Open back in 2011. I've spent a lot of time the last 15 years with Judy asking her opinion and advice on how to handle certain things with USGA and to help reach our goals.
And speaking of goals, what's in store for the Broadmoor's future?
Obviously more championships. I have big dreams on some big championships here, and hopefully those will come to be. And just continue to present a legacy and create a legacy here for the hotel. And if I can help create that and make it happen, I've done my part, I think.
And tonight we do our part to recognize the Broadmoor for its long and distinguished service to the game of golf here in Colorado.